What's up, YouTube? I decided I'd make a video series, a playlist, if you would, of reloading tips. So this is going to be the first video of the series. If you're not already subscribed, please go ahead and do that now, and check the bell because you're going to get notification when the next videos drop. So we're going to cover quite a bit of different things in here. Today's tip is going to be ways you can save money while reloading. A lot of people recently got into reloading because of the situation in 2020, or just because they recently acquired a firearm and ammo was kind of hard to find. Now, components are hard to find, there's no doubt about it. Prices are high, that sucks. So we're not talking about primers today, we're not talking about powder today. What we're talking about is consumables that you use while you're reloading. Things like lubricant, your dry tumbling media, or the solution you use in your wet tumbler are things that you use quite frequently when you're reloading, and there's a lot better ways to get them than people might be familiar with. Now, Dillon Precision is my favorite lubricant. It works really well. It's an alcohol-based lubricant, and it really does work. But you could be using Hornady's One Shot, you could be using RCBS, Frankford Arsenal, any of the brand name ones. And I could tell you that just basically using that, you're spending a lot more than you need to. So there's recipes all over the internet using, rubbing alcohol and liquid lanolin to mix up your own lubricant that works just as well as this Dillon Precision lubricant. So once I found that out, unfortunately, I still have some cases of this stuff to go through. But when I found out I could make my own and make, for the price I paid for this little bottle, I could make about a gallon of lubricant that works just as good, it stores just as long, and yeah, it's crazy thinking about that. I mean, this or a gallon for the same price. The next thing is going to be your dry tumbling media. Now, when you first get into reloading, you're probably going to be tempted to buy the big brand stuff that you see at the gun shop or in the reloading section at your local, outdoorsman type, big box store. And it's definitely not the most cost-effective way to do that. You can actually go to a pet store and buy walnut, crushed walnut, and corncob media, and you'd already be saving, you get twice as much for the same price as you would at those big box stores. But if you want to save even more, crushed walnut is used in sandblasting. It's a really common media for blasting stuff, and you can go to anywhere that sells blast media, and the likelihood that they have it is pretty high. For the price I paid for one jug of the brand name stuff, I was able to get a 50-pound bag that I'm still using today. The next thing is going to be the solution that you use here in this tumbler. Now, a lot of companies have a pre-made solution that you can use, and of course you dilute it with, they recommend distilled water, put it in your tumbler, tumble it, and so on and so forth, and then wash it off. Anyways, instead of buying those pre-made solutions, you go online, do a little search on it. A lot of people are going to suggest Lemmy-Shine. Now, Lemmy-Shine is a dishwasher detergent additive, and it's, from my understanding, it's basically citric acid and a lemon scent additive. So I don't snort or smell my brass, I'm not shoving it in my nose. I don't care if it smells like lemon or not. I just want it clean, right? And I'm sure that's what you want, is clean brass. I like it clean before I resize it, trim it, and everything. So I like to clean it with this wet tumbler, dry it off. After I'm done sizing it and everything like that, trimming it, I like to throw it in the dry tumbler to remove the lubricant. Anyways, back to the topic, the wet tumbling solution. Now, if you go online and you go to Amazon, you can find citric acid in 5-pound bags for about the same price as a 1-pound bottle of Lemmy-Shine. And if you look at the price of Lemmy-Shine on Amazon, you'll see what I mean. It's definitely not cost effective. It is more cost effective than using this stuff, but still not as cost effective as you can get. So another place that it's really common is in crafting stores, candle making, and for making bath bombs. So a lot of people have used it for making bath bombs, and you can get really big bags for a great price. You add a little bit of the citric acid with some Dawn dish soap and stainless steel pins. You can use pins, you can use chips. I myself prefer pins of a slightly larger diameter so they don't get stuck in the flash hole. Because if you've ever had a pin stuck in a flash hole destroy your decapping pin, you know what I mean. And if you've ever had that happen, you should definitely subscribe, because tips like that are the things that this series is going to be all about. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you watched to the end, I appreciate it. Definitely, share these videos, help me grow this channel, and I'll keep making this content for you. So I'd like to do at least a weekly update on the reloading series, as well as trying to stay on top of my other videos. The reason I've been doing a lot of short form content lately is we have this unusual weather here that's kind of got everybody cooped up inside. So, they call it an atmospheric river. But anyways, I appreciate all you guys, and I look forward to seeing you next time.